That's the hype I wanted to do about Avid Media Composer. Now we're going to dig into the hype about how you can get it, whether you should buy it, whether you should have a subscription to it, and if you already own it, what you can do and what your options are. So I'm going to take a little break now. We're going to roll the bump and we're going to start the show. All right, today's show, Videoguys Live, 3 p.m. on Tuesdays. You give us 15 to 30 minutes. We're going to teach you about the products we sell, how we use them, how you can use them, the industry, what's going on, industry news. Today's show is an industry news show, but it's not about, and it's about Avid, and it's all about Avid Media Composer, but we're not going to be going into the features and benefits of Avid Media Composer. This show is really about the financial act of actually buying or owning or using Media Composer. You got to get your hands on it, right? So we're breaking today's presentation into really three pieces. One is for Avid users who already own a Perpetual software license. Avid has announced that they're increasing the pricing on both the Perpetual license and the annual support, so we want to review that with you and what your options are. New Avid users and older Avid users with expired licenses, subscriptions, what you can do today. And then we wanted to review, just if you have an active subscription, you know, what your options are and what you can do. So I hope today's show will be interesting and informative to you, especially if you're an Avid editor, an independent Avid editor, or even a bigger shop that works with Avid. We're going to help guide your financial decision on what version of Media Composer you should be getting in the future. So without further ado, let's go into what's going on. Number one, Avid users with Perpetual software license. The standard support renewal is going up from $385 to $499 a year. Now that's a pretty big increase, and quite frankly, folks, the reason folks are doing it, the folks at Avid are doing it, is they really want to get you on subscriptions, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit later. And I do think you should really be considering subscriptions. But if you have Perpetual and you're looking to stay on Perpetual, now is the time to buy your support contract for $385. And I hope you like this, folks. We kind of set up our own little custom virtual set where I'm really in the Media Composer timeline. So I think that's pretty cool. And I compliments to Oliver and Jen and the team and Adam for putting this together. Okay, so let's do some FAQ kind of stuff. First, can I buy a renewal today and activate it even if my license expires in December or later? Yes. You can buy your renewal today, add it into your account, and you'll get a full new year added to the end of your account. So that's real important, because even if your renewal isn't up till December or March, you know, you should do it. And I know for a lot of our customers, you're buying on a cycle where really you're tied to Q4 on when you got into, you know, Avid with the Media Composer and the stuff like that. So you could absolutely do that, not a problem. Next one, can I renew multiple years of my support now? Yes, you can purchase up to 2 years. So it's going up to $499 for $770. You could pay for 2 years now, save yourself almost $250. And once again, those 2 years will just be tacked on one after the other from whatever the date is of the expiration of your current support contract. You have other options. So then we ask you, do I want to keep renewing or should I switch to a subscription? Now we've done a lot of shows in the past on the buy versus sell, where I put up some fancy graphs and things like that on what you should do. But really, unless you are in love and from a deep down philosophical thing, you just feel you have to own your software, you can't rent it, well then the definite way for you to go is to stay Perpetual. But for everyone else, really the thing to do is to switch over to the subscription. And right now Avid's got an incredible deal with the subscription. I'm going to get out of the way of that. For $549, you can get 2 years of Media Composer Ultimate subscription. That's $275 a year. The subscription model includes all the goodness that's in Avid Media Composer. I want to go into that a little bit. And this is really cool what you get for that. You're going to get the phrase find option and the script syncs option. Now, phrase find will find a keyword in your videos for you to help you mark and find scenes. So let's say you're doing something and you're talking about rocket ships or space travel or electric vehicles. You could search for words like that and it'll find it for you in the script, in your videos. Script sync actually allows you to sync your script to your video clips for making editing easier to the script and stuff like that. Both those tools for people who use it is invaluable and saving people hundreds of hours on a production. If you're making a documentary film, real important. If you're doing something like reality video or a cooking show or something like that, you need to find the word zucchini. Phrase find is so helpful. And then the main tool that people love in Ultimate is the Symphony color correction set. Now the Symphony color correction set is going to give you a really nice set of tools. It's been improved constantly over the last few years by Avid, and that's really important. Then the final reason that you want to go with Ultimate is for collaboration and control. Now if we can bring this slide up full screen for a second, I want to show you that, you know, with the Perpetual license, you get shared bins, Media Central workflow, and Avid Nexus shared storage workflows. The same is true with Media Composer Ultimate subscription. The standard subscription does not include these three features. So if you're doing shared work together and collaborating using any of those tools, be it Media Central, Nexus Pro, or shared bins, you definitely want to be on Ultimate or stay on Perpetual. All right, so now we're going to go to the next phase of the presentation, and that is you know, new Avid editors or old users with expired license subscriptions, you know, should you buy or subscribe today? Well, if you've got to buy a new Perpetual for the next 4 days, you could buy it for $14.99. September 1st, it's going up to $19.99. So you act fast if you're going to need more seats and you want to stay on Perpetual, folks, because at $19.99 a year, Avid's still the best tool there is, but that's a pretty hefty price tag, especially to miss that because of a day or a week. Now, we'll be trying to buy excess license to have a couple, you know, if you get there a day or two later, but trust me, these are going to run fast, and when they're gone, they're going to be gone. So what should you really do? Well, you have two options as a new user. You could subscribe to Avid Media Composer Standard, which is the full Avid Media Composer. They're all the same version of Media Composer. The difference is this one can't work collaborative, and it doesn't include the three tools I talked about, which are Phrase Find, Script Sync, and Symphony. If you want that, then you want the Ultimate version subscription, which is $4.99. So $4.99 to $2.39 if, as someone who had your Perpetual license expire, or if you're just thinking about subscribing, going to be new to Avid. And both those are wonderful. And like I said, for $2.39, the basic Media Composer subscription is a phenomenal value. I mean, it really is. You're talking about $20 a month for something that's going to really help you earn money in the future or allow you to have a craft and do it better than any other product that's out there. This last part is on Avid subscribers with an active subscription. And this is for people who already are subscribed to Media Composer. And what we wanted to show this for, there's a reason we wanted to bring this up, is because a lot of people order from our website and they get a little confused. We end up having to call them and fix the order. There are actual renewal SKUs that you need to order. And the advantage of these renewal SKUs are when you order these with your activation code, when you log into your Avid user account, it'll tap these to the end of your existing subscription. And once again, you can, the subscription renewals, you can buy more than a year. You can buy up to 2 years of those as well. And if you buy the 2-year renewal, it'll tack 2 years to the end of your subscription. So, oh, there it is. Can I purchase renewal today and extend my subscription? I love when I know the presentation so well, I forget to advance the screen. So yes, you can buy up to 2 years. There's no price benefit to do so. I don't think they're raising the price of subscriptions anytime in the future, but once again, maybe business was good, you got a little extra cash or what have you, and you're ready to rock and roll, so why not get 2 years now? But like I said, the best 2-year deal going is if you're on the Perpetual, if you own Media Composer, for $549, you can switch to a 2-year Ultimate subscription. That's $275 a year. You can't beat that, folks. And yes, your subscription will go up to $499 3 years from now, but I think when you look at that pricing and where it is by now, it's still the best deal going if you're Perpetual. All right. What does all this mean for Avid editors? Can we bring this up full screen? Number one, there's never been a better time to subscribe to Avid than right now. The deals are great and you can take advantage of the pricing. The second one I want to talk about is we know you might be a shop. Maybe you have 5 or 10 seats of Avid or people you're working on, or maybe you're in education, a school district that has 15, 20, 25, 30 seats. Well, Avid has educational discounts that we can get you quotes on. If you want to call us, we'll get your quote back that you can use to go through your purchasing team, whatever, for your educational program. And they have lots of different educational pricing. But also, you know, we know that some of you have places, facilities, post houses, whatever, where you might want multiple seats of Avid Media Composer. Either you want to take advantage of the Crossgrades at 3, you want to take advantage of the Perpetual, the annual support renewals, which is still $385, and you need a bunch of those, give us a call. If you're ordering a lot of them, we'll sharpen our pencil, see if we can give you a little discount. But if you're looking for, maybe you have 10 editors and you're looking to move them from Perpetual to the subscription, the 2-year subscription at $549, it's a great deal. But once again, if you're looking for quantities, our guys will try to sharpen their pencil, do a little better. And the same as if you're just a shop that maybe you've had it with a competitor. You guys realize that you Resolve or Premiere aren't getting it done for you. You want to change to Avid. You haven't been on Avid for a while. Your Avid things have lapsed. You need new subscriptions. Once again, give us a call. What I'm trying to say here is that we have a team here who'll work with you. And when it's a multi-seat quote, we'll try to sharpen our pencil. Yeah, we're not going to save you thousands of dollars per seat or whatever, but if we can save you $5 or $10 a seat, you know, it's worthwhile for both of you. So give us a call, and that's 800-323-2325 for your help. And also, we still have available Avid hardware like DNX IQs, Nexus Pros. We can get you the bigger storage if that's what you need. And we also want to remind you, which is, it's not part of today's presentation, but we also have access to the whole Pro Tools thing. So if you're looking for Pro Tools, we can get that for you. So I want to recap the show. So I'm going to flood through these. In fact, I apologize. I want to go back to the first screen and go through these things. So to recap the show, users with Perpetual licenses have options. You can renew your support before the price increase at $385 for a year, and you can buy up to 2 years if you want, or you can go and take advantage of cross-grading to the subscription for $549. That is by far and away the best deal around, the $549 cross-grade. I recommend this super highly for anyone who's still on Perpetual. You know, the writing's on the wall, folks. The truth of the matter is Avid wants you to be subscribing. Some people say, I want to own my software. I won't rent my software. I get it. If that's where you are, I'm never going to convince you of the buy versus lease argument. But from my point of view, I see no downside to the subscription. Some advantages of the subscription are you constantly upgrade to the latest version of the software. It's always available for you. You know what your price is. You don't have the big upfront starting price of buying the software for $14.99 or $19.99 going forward. And also, the other advantage of the Ultimate subscription is it gets you all those other tools, which include Phrase Find, Script Sync, and Symphony. Now, if you don't need all those tools, then my advice to you is simple. Get yourself on the standard subscription for $239. You don't have to spend that much money. At $239 a year, it's a great deal. So although Avid's increasing their prices on the Perpetual, their subscriptions are still a phenomenal deal and definitely worth going forward to. So let's just bring it back to the full screen shot here, and I'll just tell everyone that I want to thank them for coming to today's show. I think we learned a lot about what the options are for people who want to go to Avid and where the Avid is. Give us a call if you're looking for 1 seat, 5 seat, 10 seats, 50, 100 seats. Our guys are here to help you with it and get you the best possible price. This is Gary from Videoguys. Good editing. Peace.
Thank you for watching this week's Videoguys Live Webinar. We go live every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time to our Facebook and YouTube pages with the latest news on live streaming, video editing, and video storage technology. Join us next week for a great webinar on some LU300 bundles from LiveView and BirdDog. Videoguys is available Monday through Friday. Give us a call at 1-800-323-2325. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram to stay connected with all of our updates. And you can like us on Facebook. Keep an eye out for our live videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.